Warning, the podcast you're about to hear has a unique conservative perspective and may be politically incorrect, containing some controversy in its message. This episode may speak out against liberalism, socialism, the dark state, and religious organizations. It is possible that evil in politics, education, law, society, and religion will be discussed and exposed. However, we believe this podcast adds truth and value to a mature, disenfranchised audience who may be tired of apostate religions and wicked world systems. Listeners who are easily offended, overly sensitive, or have progressive leanings sympathetic to the topics we expose should be forewarned not to listen any further. We thank both those who choose to listen as well as those who choose not to listen. You've been warned. And now, let us get on with the show.
Miss Pow.
What?
It's Freedom Fruity.
What? It is, isn't it?
It's Fruity Friday. Fruity Friday.
Fruity Friday.
I'm going to talk about Fruity Friday things. Do you know, Miss Kapow?
Okay.
The world is absolutely satanically insane.
Yes, I do know that.
We'll talk about a lot of good stuff. We'll talk about a couple like human stories. Well, they're more like sons of Satan.
I was going to say, which ones are
stories.
those?
Just to show you, oh my goodness, how weird the devil live in this world.
I don't like him.
Yeah, some interesting stuff too on transhumanism and things. We're going to get right into that. Are we not, Miss Kapow?
Sure thing.
Exactly. Do you know that the United States is being blanketed by snow?
Yep.
We just talked to some gentlemen today from Wyoming originally. They live here now. But they're saying a lot of their friends, cattle ranchers and things, are going to get the heck out of there with the winter. As soon as they make sure the cows are okay.
I know.
Get down there. Because it's so cold and snowy. And apparently, it's going to be like that for a long, long time, folks. Because I really do believe this. The grand solar minimum. Because it's data. It's historical data. It's scientific data. It's not that phony science.
Mm-mm.
It's like real analytics of the charts and of history and the observation of the sun and the sun activity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so the grand solar minimum is something I absolutely believe and buy into. And I believe that sun is what's affecting our weather patterns.
Yes.
Notwithstanding, it's the end of the age and the Lord's coming. But it floods. We're going to see floods in some areas, droughts in some areas, but floods, sinkholes, earthquakes, volcanoes.
Yep.
Oh, it's good. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is going to be a long, cold, dark winter. In case you're not aware of it, it's going to be a long, cold, dark winter. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We found a new kid. He's kind of cute. Should I tell him about David?
Oh, go ahead.
You'll never find him on YouTube because he doesn't call his channel some cool channel name. He uses his real name, and it's like you'll never get it. But it's David Schlauer. Schlauer, I believe. But anyway, he's a cute kid. He's a young guy, but he wants to be a meteorologist. He wants to be the chief meteorologist, the best in the world.
Wants to be. He thinks he is.
He already thinks he is, I know. But, hey. But he doesn't say anything else in between the weather reports. He just does his thing, and he uses some really good technology and models and analysis. And he's pretty dedicated. During the Michael Hurricane, he did a live stream of like 8 hours. Mm-hmm. And no, I did not watch it for 8 hours. Anyway.
Oh, good night. No.
Anyway, he's a good kid to look. We have several of them, but he's just one of the new ones we found. And he doesn't have a whole lot of subscribers, but he's really good. Anyway, grand solar minimum, and that's where we're heading. And it's going to be cold and dark, and the Lord's coming back pretty soon. And not only the earth is cracking and reeling and breaking, according to Isaiah 24 also, but we are seeing We are seeing the diverse earthquakes everywhere. And we're seeing the pillars of fire. And we're seeing the pillars of smoke, blood. We're seeing demonic manifestation like never before.
Oh, good night, yes.
And everybody's lying to you. Now, we're not lying to you because we speak the Bible. And we don't have any other agenda. We just want to tell you what the Lord says through the Bible. And your spirit, the Holy Spirit, will confirm that. But their government, your education, your bank, unfortunately, your churches, they're lying to you. Everybody's lying to you. NASA's lying to you. The White House lying to you. Everything, if you just, their mouth is moving, it's a lie. It's amazing. Ms. KAPOW, you got a scripture?
I do.
Well, why don't you just lay it down, Jared?
Okay, Psalm 37 says, I have seen a wicked, violent man spreading himself like a luxuriant tree in its native soil. Then he passed away, and lo, he was no more. I sought for him, but he could not be found. Mark the blameless man and uphold the upright, for the man of peace will have a posterity. But transgressors will be altogether destroyed, and the posterity of the wicked will be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is from the Lord. He is their strength in time of trouble. The Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them, because they take refuge in him. And Proverbs 24 says, do not be envious of evil men, nor desire to be with them, for their minds devise violence, and their lips talk of trouble.
It's a good one. That's true. Don't desire to be part of the world and around people who are of the devil.
The devil.
The devil. You got to live life, but you don't have to be part of them.
Yeah, well, the scripture says you're in the world, but not of it.
That's right. That's right. First up, Ms. KAPOW, our lead story is, I'm kind of a big guy. I weighed myself today, Ms. KAPOW.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm 241 point something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually went up a pound. But I'm solid muscle, solid, like a racehorse.
That's true.
With a little flabby abs. All right, that's all right.
Nah.
But anyway, I'm kind of a big guy. So, yeah, 241 pounds. And, it's men are bigger than women. Are they not? They got bigger skulls. They got bigger, wider shoulders, smaller hips because they don't breed. And, they're bigger. They're stronger in general, right? Mm-hmm. So when someone says, well, that's a man-size couch, it means it's bigger. It's man-size for big men, right? Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean women can't sit in it. It's just big. Or if you said, well, that's a lady's purse, doesn't mean a man can't carry it. You can carry a carry-all, right?
That's right.
I carry a carry-all. I keep my Glock in it. So, the term man-size, I mean, you got man-witch. You ever have a man-witch?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. And there was some other frozen TV dinner thing that was something about man-size. Anyway, it's something it's a term we've said forever. Because it just what it just means, it's big,
It's big,
man-size. They don't say woman-size me. Say man-size me. Get it big. But it's not just for men. It's for women too. It's just big, right?
Yeah.
But no. In this parallel universe in which we live, Kleenix that you blow your snot in,
mm-hmm.
They're going to rebrand its man-sized tissues. That's right.
And why?
Well, consumers. I don't know how many men consumers were in this, but consumers complained. They complained. The name was sexist.
Had to be women.
I don't
think men really care.
No.
What they blow their nose in.
No.
Some of them don't even use.
No. I mean.
Kleenex.
No. A real man will use his sleeve. A real man will just go.
Or just shoot it out of his nose.
Oh, you know what? That's another good option. You just plug one side and blow it out of your nose.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, yeah, but you got to get the booger out.
Oh, Gross.
Well, see what I mean? No one's telling you to man-size your boogers.
So
right?
nasty.
So, I mean, men are men. They're going to do stuff. You know, they're going to wipe it on their sleeves. They're going to wipe. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've wiped my nose on my dog.
They would have told on you.
They would have. What's up, Daddy? Wipe your nose on us. Little annoying dog was trying to lick me on the face. And anyway, so they're going to rebrand it because consumers, these the libtarded feminists, feminazis. They touched off a social media conversation about what's in a name. So Kimberly Clark.
There you have it.
Kimberly Clark said Thursday, that's the company apparently behind Kleenex. They said that the product, which is sold only in the UK, will now be called Kleenex Extra Large. Now, here's the problem with that. I said I'm a large guy. I'm 241 pounds. And I do have some belly fat, right? And I'm offended that Kleenex Extra Large
made it for fat people.
Yeah, it's offensive to me because it's like, oh, you're using extra large because you got some belly fat.
Or fat face.
Yeah, you got a fat face. And that's offensive. So I want them to change the name to Kleenex blank. You just think whatever you want to think.
Kleenex neutral.
Yes. I like it. Kleenex neutral. That way you can do whatever you want with it. So packages for the tissues describe them as confidently strong and comfortably soft. Confidently strong.
Why don't they just? Well, okay. I was just gonna say, why don't they say Kleenex strong? But then you that implies it's for men. So never mind.
Yeah. So you got to be really careful when you're selling Kleenex, Ms. Bow. Kimberly Clark told Britain's Daily Telegraph that it in no way suggests that being both soft and strong was an exclusively masculine trait. Nor do we believe that the man-sized branding suggests or endorses gender inequality. They go on, they say, we are always grateful to customers who take time to tell us how our products can be improved. But it didn't improve the product. You're just kowtowing to a bunch of libtards.
Well, I think this political correctness has gone a little too far.
Don't you think? You can't even call it man-sized tissues?
It's morphed into something ugly.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, the man-sized tissues have been on the shelves for 60 friggin' years.
Older than me. As old as you.
Yeah, that's a long time because that's dinosaur stuff. You know, I used to have a pterodactyl when I was a kid. That's how old I am.
You are old.
Yeah. You know, they were launched. I am old and I have belly fat. I'm a big guy, okay? I'm man size. They were launched 60 years ago when large cotton handkerchiefs were still very popular and the brand offered a unique disposable alternative. I don't know why. I think there's something beautiful about blowing your snot in a handkerchief and then wadding it back up and putting it in your pocket. Have you noticed this? I'm like, who? Are you serious? I'd rather do the plug the one side of the nose and blow it out on the on the plants. Anyway, the company said so they offered a unique disposable alternative. And it remains one of the most popular products with over 3.4 million people buying the tissues every year. Why do you think? Because they're large and they're strong and you can blow your nose and wipe your kid's face and all this stuff, right?
And some of them are soft.
Yeah. And you know that this is not their first company that's run into libtards. There's a stationery maker, BIC, BIC.
Yeah.
Which ran into disparaging comments when trying to market pink and purple pens for her.
See, now I would have liked that.
Pink and purple pens for her? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Now, okay,
I happen to like those colors.
Yeah, I'm a dude. I wouldn't buy the pink and purple pen. I wouldn't buy it because that's not my thing. I like black ink. I don't care, right? But I'm not offended that there's such a product. I can care less. I think it's cool. Whatever. See? Now, Amazon was flooded by reviews poking fun at the strategy and the notion that it was designed to fit comfortably in a woman's hand. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Even gun makers are making guns to fit in a woman's hand. You know why gun makers are doing that? Because women's hands in general are smaller. Yes. So they're making smaller grips, smaller guns, so that women can carry guns and shoot
these things.
It just makes sense. How about shoes? I can't wear your shoes, Miss KAPOW.
Thank goodness.
As much as I'm looking at those sparkly high heels, the stilettos would look good on me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't wear them. So therefore, I think shoe companies should change the sizing. There was another British grocery store called Waitrose. Said it will be changing the name of its Gentleman's Smoked Chicken Caesar Roll because of complaints the name was sexist. Gentleman's Smoked Chicken Caesar Roll is sexist. Now, is it the word gentleman? Is it the word smoked? Is it the word chicken? Is it Caesar or is it roll? Which one is sexist?
I would say gentleman.
Well, what if you're an animal activist and it has the word chicken on it? Or maybe you're Italian and it has Caesar. And you're like, hey, quit making fun of the Caesars.
Well, how about roll because I like flatbread?
Well, how about roll because I got a belly roll?
I knew you were going to go with that.
And I'm offended because I'm a large guy with a little body fat. Now you're saying it's a Caesar roll. What are you trying to say? Dang. Anyway, this roll is part of a celebrity chef Heston Blumenthal's deal. And it contains, a bunch of ingredients, but it has a product in there called Gentleman's Relish. And it was created in the 19th century. And Amy Lame, that's her real name, Lame. Amy Lame, who is the London mayor, was appointed by the London mayor, Sadiq Khan, as the capital's first night czar in 2016, posted an image of the product on Twitter with a smirking emoticon. Yeah, and she says, I never knew sandwiches were gender specific. I'm female, but thankfully Waitrose let me purchase this anyway. Sure. Stupid idiot, lame, Amy Lame, you are lame, you libtarded, feminazi, satanic piece of Twitter poop. Oh, yeah. Now, some people don't like the fact that, how about pink lady apples?
I know.
We should change the name to that. That's offensive to me. I'm not going to eat a pink lady apple. I want a red
or lady
delicious.
Gray tea.
Lady
or lady
gray
fingers.
Tea. Lady fingers, that's a big one. There's no man should ever eat lady fingers.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah. So Waitrose, they cave in and they're going to change the name of the sandwich. Yeah. They say, it's never our intention to cause offense. We're not dictating who should eat this sandwich. We hope anyone who tries it will love the distinctive flavors.
I refuse to eat it now.
Oh, I wouldn't eat it now because you cave in. You're weak. You're weak. I don't have time for weakness. Gotta be strong. Like a man. Well, no, really, I don't like weak people. And I don't like weak companies. Weakness doesn't appeal to me. Right?
That's right.
You know that, Ms. KAPOW.
Oh, I know. That's
why you're lifting so much weight. I keep lifting higher, lift more. Yeah. Ms. KAPOW's very strong, by the way.
Praise the Lord.
What makes the ultimate superhuman?
What?
Well, I'm telling you what, it's not gender. Dang it. Designed for a perfect person includes all these like athletes' body parts. What's interesting about this article, this is from the Daily Mail, so it has to be true, is that they're using all these athletes in this composite to make a superhuman. But it's like they're playing the card here. They're telling you exactly what these things are. Mm-hmm. Now, when you watched Phelps do the swimming and if you've watched that any documentary or any analysis on Michael Phelps' body, how he was just born
superhuman.
He's like born to be a dolphin. I mean, he has longer arms than most other humans do,
his
and
body
all this stuff.
proportions aren't normal.
No, the body, yes, they're totally abnormal. They, like you always hear me say, man, these are hybrids, man. That's why they're good at what they're doing, and that's why they're famous, and they're the top of the line. And yeah, as a regular person, you go out there and work your butt off and do all this stuff and everything, and you might be pretty good, but you're not going to compete against these super athletes.
Nope.
And they've been trying to make the Uberman for a long time. They have made the Uberman. That you have all these movies with superheroes and all. It's the same dang movie, the same dang story. There's a group of people who have special gifts, and then they're persecuted by the regular humans, and they go into hiding, and then they get their superpowers, right? Mm-hmm. It's the same old nonsense. Well, this article is about that. It's a physiologist and former British Olympian has unveiled a blueprint for what he describes as the world's ultimate superhuman. His name is Greg White. Oh, that's offensive to me. Greg White? W-H-Y-T-E?
He's white.
I know. And I'm a brown man. Why can't he be Greg neutral? Mm-hmm. Or how about just Navajo white? Or egg white, eggshell white?
Exactly.
Gosh. Greg White's design includes acceleration of Usain Bolt's legs. I don't know in most of these people.
But apparently Usain Bolt, he has a higher density of fast twitch muscle fibers than the average man, and that's 80% versus 50. So that's pretty big. Providing the ability to accelerate faster than 99.9% of the population.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what sport he does, but apparently he's a bad dude.
Obviously, he probably runs.
Yeah. Michael Phelps has an incredible arm span. Mm-hmm. And Simone Biles is a gymnast with incredible feet.
Yep. She has the perfect combination of agility, balance, strength, and control.
Wow. Are you looking at this chart?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what they say.
Because of her feet.
Okay, eyes. They would put together the eyes of Veronica Sider. She can see detail as far as 1 mile away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Her vision is 20 times sharper than average. Mm-hmm. Come on, people. Really? You honestly think people are born this way?
No.
Stig Siverson, his mind. Stig's steely focus and mind over matter approach allows him to submerge under ice and hold a single breath underwater for 22 minutes.
See, that's way too long.
44 times longer than average. That's not right.
Mm-mm. Can you imagine?
Here's a gal, her nose.
Oh, yeah, she can detect Parkinson's disease.
Wow.
Just by scent alone.
I'm surprised they didn't use me for the nose thing. Because, no, this is a true story. My nose is so large, I've been collecting nickels since I was a little boy. And I paid my way through college because I had so many nickels in my septum.
Oh, you're gross.
That's why I need a man-size tissue. Dang.
Well, why don't you just use the bed sheet?
See, now you're getting offensive. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
The neck. Lennox Lewis, apparently he has the ability to withstand punches to the head. I guess, yeah.
Wow.
The back of Becca Swanson. She holds the world record for the woman's heaviest deadlift. At 350 kilograms, that's 7 times more than the average person.
Shiminy.
Man. How about the heart of Chris Froome? He's an elite cyclist and has a great heart. Lungs? There's this guy named Steve Redgrave. He has a lung capacity of 7 liters. He could take in a third more oxygen than the average person.
Wow.
Really? And do you see the chart, the way this human looks?
Yeah. I mean, look at the hands.
The hands,
look how huge the hands
That's
are.
Michael Phelps' hands, see? Now, they did use me in this chart for the abdominals. They said that...
No, the hands are Muhammad somebody.
Oh, really?
Known as hammer hands. He is strong enough to break baseball bats with his bare hands.
Really?
I think Phelps has more like dolphin.
The arms, the arm lengths.
Yeah.
Huh? Hammer hands. Wow. They're huge.
Right?
Well, the abdominals are of Brother KAPOW, which is weird that they would find me.
I know.
It says Brother KAPOW can withstand the hardest thrown punches from the greatest heavyweight boxers on the planet.
That would be me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Anthony Joshua, actually, and blood from Iro Montrellanta. His bloodstream can carry 50% more oxygen than the average person. How does that happen? Unless you're bred. These guys are bred like with certain animals, fish, gorillas, donkeys, aliens, whatever. There's a guy named Lawrence Shalahi, and he has skeletal strength, gives him the ability to carry 150 kilograms in each hand across a 20-mile stretch in just over 20-meter stretch in just 6 seconds.
Wow.
Holy
That's pretty amazing.
moly. Yeah. And you already mentioned Usain Bolt. Here's the feet of Simone Biles. Mm-hmm. Perfect combination of agility, balance, strength, and control. And then strength, Eddie Hall holds the world record for men's heaviest deadlift at 500 kilograms. So that would be your ultimate human that they would like to put together. What do you think?
Scary.
Are we in?
No. I don't like it.
Well,
this Georgia Brown, there's a girl by the name of Georgia Brown.
Oh, yeah.
And she has won the Guinness World Record for the greatest vocal range and the highest pitched voice. Apparently, her vocal range spans 8 octaves. So.
And the highest pitched voice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Even the ears, Danielle Kish. She's able to navigate. He's able to navigate by measuring the echo response of clicks made by his tongue.
He's blind. Remember we saw him?
That's right.
On one of those videos?
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My gosh. And Michael Phelps, of course, his arm span is 10 centimeters longer than his height.
Mm-hmm.
Providing
and all these people, for the majority, the ones that we have seen, they're very antisocial.
Yeah.
They have no social skills whatsoever.
Mm-mm. No. Well, even Serena Williams, man. Yeah. Come on. Look at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Really? So anyway.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah,
man.
it's more than just training. These, wow.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay. Let's talk about Satan's serpent seed here. Because they're all over the place, Ms. KAPOW.
Oh, no. Yes, they are.
And I'm going to do that after I take a break. Because I need a man-size gulp of coffee.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Super size. I want to tell you about a project called Mesquite Cafe. Mesquite Cafe is a blues band, and their latest musical release is called Time's End. These songs are about dissatisfaction with the current world systems, hope in ultimate salvation, and warnings about apocalyptic destruction coming to the planet. Time's End by Mesquite Cafe can be found at digital music stores such as Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, Amazon, Pandora, Napster, iHeartRadio, and many others.
Oh my goodness, we're back.
Wow.
That was quick. That was quick.
Did you get your coffee?
I did. I'm going to take a gulp right now.
That's a big gulp.
Well, I got a man-sized cup. Seriously, I need a large mouth cup to get my nose in.
That's true, folks.
It is absolutely true. If I have one of those little glass, God, you know, you go to weddings, you know, and they have the little champagne glasses. Mm-hmm. Seriously. I look at it, really? I can't even get that. I can't tip it up enough to get the liquid out because my nose blocks it. That's true. I'm not just saying that. It's absolutely true. So when I drink coffee out of a cup, I have a big old mug. It's almost like a soup. I think, in fact, that is a soup mug. Bowl. I think that I use. It is a bowl with a handle on it. But I got a man-sized nose. It's all right. I could smell a rat a mile away.
Yeah, you can.
And here's a rat. And I can smell him through the computer screen. He's 76 years old, and he tried to attack his son with a chainsaw. Now, why would he do that? Well, because his son then runs him over with a lawnmower.
That's how to take care of your problem.
Yeah. Welcome to America.
Jeez.
I'm so proud. These guys are Americans. They're from Tennessee.
Yep.
You can tell by the picture of this guy, he ain't got no teeth. He got no teeth. Now, these are people who just sit around and watch, Jeopardy and stuff like that on TV all day. And, I hear music. I don't know.
Man.
What is that?
It's our TV.
Oh.
It finally came on.
That was weird. So what happened, we had to shut everything down because we were talking. Then all of a sudden, all this music comes on. And
strange things have been happening.
Yeah, so the TV speakers kicked on. There was some jazz music in the background that we listened to jazz, in the background real light, but it goes through another set of speakers real low, but those kicked off, and then the TV speakers kicked on really loud, and this thing was like blasting while we're doing the show. Yeah, that's right. Just like YouTube, for an hour.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, and Amazon. It's the end of the world. YouTube. You should have seen these people.
Oh, I know.
Screaming that YouTube went down for an hour. It's like their life just ended. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you people are not going to survive.
Nope.
You're not going to survive anything. Tennessee man.
Yes.
The 76-year-old guy with no teeth lost one of his legs after his son, as he was trying to fend off this guy, 76 years old, his son was trying to fend off this guy's chainsaw attack.
Can you imagine? Ay.
So the son drove over the
old man.
The old man with the lawnmower.
And now he faces charges, right? Attempted second-degree murder or something like that? The son?
I don't think so. I think that the old man does. Yeah, because the son was self-defense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The father, who's Douglas Ferguson is a father. He faces charge of attempted second-degree murder because he tried to kill his son with a chainsaw. Yeah, that's right. What they say is that the son was mowing the front lawn when his father went after him with the chainsaw. The son defended himself against the attack by running over the suspect with a lawnmower. I would imagine it was one of those riding lawnmowers, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah. The injuries that the suspect, Ferguson, sustained were as a result of the lawnmower striking and running over him.
And I guess he had his leg amputated.
Yeah. That ain't good.
No.
And then it says, investigators said the two men have had a long-running feud.
Wow. You see how it compiles? Wow. Well, that's why anger without, like that is very dangerous.
Yeah. This is, it's a bizarre world, man.
Talk about murder in your heart.
Yeah. Crazy. What's up next? Oh, this is...
Okay, I don't like this.
I know. These next two are just horrible because they have to do with children. They're the worst. But I don't like it. They're both very similar because you got serpent seed, sons of Satan, that have inhabited what look like regular humans. You know what I mean? Mm. But they can't be human. These two men are charged with raping a 9-month-old baby.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want to imagine.
And then they filmed it.
Yeah. Yeah,
they recorded it. I can't get my head around.
No.
It's hard to get your head around it. Now, this is from Tennessee also. So you got the lawnmower incident. You got these guys from
What's
Tennessee.
in the water?
Yeah. They're accused of raping a 9-month-old girl. They filmed the attack. One guy was 19. The other one was 22. They're both charged with aggravated rape of a child and sexual exploitation of a minor. The attack was reported to police after the girl's mother said she found a cell phone video allegedly showing Hayes, one of the guys, doing stuff. And she had... Whoa. Did you hear that? Oh, my killers are out. Anyway, she was able to identify one of the guys through Facebook, called the police, and the other guy, Ice, is the one who filmed the video.
Disgusting.
And so they arrested both these guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
This was, back in 2016? And so,
yeah.
2 years later?
Apparently, some about they had the warrant. 2 years. I know.
Wow.
I don't know. It's just sons of Satan.
Yeah.
Sons of Satan. This one, once again, I don't know if it's Tennessee or not. No, Michigan.
Michigan.
Another sons of Satan, serpent seed. Only do these stories just so you know what's around you. And the end. Dad called the lawyer before calling 911 about dead as a doornail baby.
Now, these people, I read the story.
Yeah.
They sound retarded.
They look retarded.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not an excuse.
No, they're mentally retarded.
But
they're definitely really mental. A Michigan man who, along with his wife, is facing felony murder charges and the death of their 10-month-old daughter. You notice the other story was 9-month-old. It's 10-month-old. This guy called his lawyer before calling 911 after finding the baby unresponsive in her crib. This was in August. When the 911 dispatcher asked if little Mary was beyond help when he found her, you know what this guy said to her? To the 911 dispatcher?
She was dead as a doornail.
Yeah. He goes, oh, yeah. He says, she was dead as a doornail. What kind of pseudo-human? That's what I'm saying. They're not human. That lack of emotion, that psychological, social path, psychopath, narcissistic behavior is just totally demonic. Mm-hmm. That's Satan's world, man. What a guy. Kent County prosecutors allege that both of these fools, the dad and the mom, allowed the child to starve to death.
Wow.
A judge, Sarah Schmolinski, she said, quote, "It is as horrific as it gets. The skeletal-like posture of the child, in my opinion, speaks volumes for how long the baby was not cared for properly. She only weighed 10. The 10-month baby only weighed 8 pounds at her death. Are you serious? Yeah. A forensic pathologist said the girl died of malnutrition. They just let her die and dehydration. But the guy's attorney, this quote-unquote father, the attorney argued the child suffered from a metabolic disorder that prevented her from absorbing nutrients. So rather than take her and get that looked at, we'll just continue playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
Idiots.
Well, the attorney is just as retarded.
Oh, yeah. He needs to be
You know what I
locked
mean?
up with them. I mean, there should be a point where you say, I'm not taking this case.
Yeah, and the pathologist found no metabolic disease or parasite in the girl.
So the attorney might be lying?
Yeah.
The guy was visibly upset in court, listening to a 911 call. Told the dispatcher that he put Mary to bed at 3 p.m. the day before and checked on her at 10 a.m.
The next day.
When he found her not breathing, he said he first called his attorney. He says, I called my lawyer to ask what's the best thing I can do. And they said, wait until they're here to call the police. I was waiting on legal counsel.
See, that's retard.
Yeah.
That's full retard.
That's guilt.
Right there.
That's like, I'm going to be charged for murder. I'm going to lawyer up now.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I guess I don't know if this is the right place to report this to. One of my children is dead, he continued. And the dispatcher says, asked him how he was holding up. And you know what he says? Just another day. It is what it is. He says that on a recorded line. And now are they going to prosecute me? Yeah.
Yeah, well, get this. The couple told the police that the child had been sick, but they didn't seek medical attention for religious reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
See, they're getting all this stuff from their shyster attorney who's trying to get them off. Say this, say that. This is the only reason they're going to go this, go that. They're going to throw the book at these idiots. Oh, my God. Oh, and they didn't trust healthcare providers because they were reported to Child Protective Services after they disagreed with the doctor's recommendation for care of their older daughter. They got another kid in the house.
Dear God.
I wonder how old that kid is. Anyway, when they searched the home, they found limited baby food, obviously, flies, mice, feces, and drawers. These are just sons of Satan. This is typical demonic. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you can say how long they're a bunch of, retards, or you could say that all day. This is just demons, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. The gal, the so-called mother, she works at McDonald's. Wow. She breastfed the baby before going to work, but they didn't feed her after that. They did not go into Mary's room until the next day.
Dear God. Oh, Lord.
An investigator said the baby was skinny like her older sister was at that age, that Welch showed no emotion. That's the dad. He showed no emotion. To my recollection, during the interviews I conducted, he has never expressed or shown any emotion regarding the baby's care or ultimate demise.
No, it is what it is.
Wow. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Yep.
Well.
Okay. Yeah. Just annoying.
It is.
Just annoying. More annoying stories.
I think it's sad, but I'm glad the little baby is with the Lord Jesus now.
Yeah, me too. Doesn't need
Yeah,
to
it
be
doesn't
around
need to be
with
that, those people.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Mr. Capel, let's say goodnight.
Ciao, babies.
Bye.